So Lenox just came out and she is a ton of fun. Honestly, after seeing her kit a few days ago, I was expecting her to be a ton of fun, and she absolutely delivered on every single level. Now, as for her power level, it sort of remains to be seen whether or not she is actually on the stronger side or on the weaker side. Her biggest issue right now is that everyone just wants to play Lenox, and her best weapon can only be 2-zoned in 1-2-zone combination, which is between Avenue and Beach to make Gleipnir. And that's the thing, is that if everybody is playing the same character and if everybody is going to the same 2 zones and contesting the same materials, it's really hard to actually pull off a good build with her right now. And honestly, that really does stifle the strength of the character because we can't really see what they're like in a normal situation. But with that being said, I've managed to pull off what I think is her ideal build at the moment a few times, and every time it has been really, really strong. So let's get right into it. So this is the build in question. This is my take on a tanky amp-based Lenox build. The weapon of choice for this build is in fact Gleipnir, which I believe to be her best whip, not including the VF Blood sample whip. Now, what makes Gleipnir so good is that it comes with 58 attack power, which is actually a lot of attack power for a whip. It also comes with 35 flat amp, which is a really good amount of amp. Honestly, when it comes to weapons, flat amp generally tends to be the better stat on weapons, and 35 flat amp is quite a lot, and it synergizes well with her kit. As for the rest of the build, if you don't know how her kit works, she actually has a lot of HP scaling on her most important skill, which is her Q, and of course that is why we'll be stacking a decent amount of max HP between the Sunset Armor and the Imperial Crown. Now, the only real issue with this many gems in the build is that you do need 4, and your second zone is Beach, which only has 7, so you're actually competing for a lot of gems. But the good news is you do go Temple third, so between Beach and Temple there's a good chance you'll get all the gems you need. So with that being said, Sunset Armor gives you a ton of max HP, it's a great chest piece for Lenox. Imperial Crown, it gives you skill amp, it gives you max HP, and also gives you some mana, because by the way, she is fairly mana hungry with her Q being up at 110 mana at max rank, and you will be maxing that and you will be spamming that quite a lot. So the mana, it helps a lot too. As for her arm piece, you'll be on Draupnir, which gives you more skill amp, it also gives you even more mana and a little bit of defense. Straight Jacket Sneakers, it gives you even more skill amp, it also gives you mana regeneration to help cover your mana issues, and of course finally the accessory, which is White Crane Fan, is a great accessory on her because this build does not include any healing reduction on it. It also gives you even more skill amp and a little bit of movement speed for that extra chase potential because she has no dashes. All in all, the items in this build are sort of obvious and self-explanatory. The only thing that maybe stands out to you is the fact that we're not running EOD Suit. EOD Suit is a fantastic alternative to Sunset Armor. The only issue is that when you slam EOD Suit into your build, the routing becomes really bad and really unfortunate. If you can take an EOD Suit off of a body, or if by some miracle you manage to figure out a route that brings an EOD Suit into this build, I would actually recommend it over Sunset Armor, but honestly, it's pretty marginal. You're going to be losing 150 max HP in exchange for 10% CDR and a little bit less defense. So honestly, whichever you pick, it doesn't really matter. Sunset is just much easier to build in this route. Now, as for common upgrades with rare materials, I would actually highly recommend either an Auto Arms or a Mithril Shield to replace your Draupnir at some point in the game. You can also use a Force Core to finish Hermes Boots to replace your Straight Jacket Sneakers. Those scale very well into the late game, and the mana regeneration won't be that important. You can also cover your mana regeneration with SP food as well, with drinks. Also, of course, naturally, you can replace your weapon with the VF Blood sample whip, the Bloody Nine Tails, because it gives you even more attack power and even more flat amp. It is an objective straight upgrade to Gleipnir. It's just objectively better. Ignore the lifesteal, that doesn't really matter. The attack power, the skill amp, it's just a straight upgrade. So if you can upgrade, you should do it. But overall, if you can't, it's not that big a deal. Now, as for the route, again, I mentioned you'll be going Avenue Beach, you'll be finishing your weapon in Beach. Now, here is the tricky part. Since Avenue Beach is so contested at the moment, honestly, if you're seeing anybody else starting at Beach, you should also start at Beach. It's okay, even if there's 3, maybe even 4 people at Avenue, it's honestly okay. Just start at Beach, make sure you get your 2 hammers, your 2 pickaxes, as many gems as you can, and then after there, you can either go to Forest, grab some fans on your way to Avenue, or you can just teleport in Uptown to Avenue and try and get your stuff that way. The number of times I've just started Beach and just ended up getting what I needed despite a bunch of people spawning in Avenue is very high. You'd be surprised. So in that case, don't be afraid to start Beach, although ideally Avenue Beach is the correct option. After that, you're going to be going to Temple, Hospital, and Alley. You can do that in any order, it doesn't really matter. I've just been enjoying Temple third as it gets you your Sunset Armor, which makes you really tanky for the mid game. Also, one more thing, if you're finishing up your route of Avenue, Beach, Temple, Hospital, and you just need, at that point, you just need your lighter and your bracelet, odds are it's going to be hard to get a lighter late game out of Avenue. You could always just pick one up in Factory or Dock and then get your bracelet somewhere else. This does make it a nice clean 5 zone, but it's okay to take it to 6 if it means you're actually going to get your lighter, since it's going to be hard to get one late game out of Alley. Now, as for the skilling order, I've experimented with W first, I experimented with a couple of different things, and honestly, maxing Q really felt the best. So here's my opinion on the skilling order. I would recommend doing R over Q, over W, over E, and then over passive. I found passive to be very underwhelming in general. It just reduces the cooldown before you can put another shield up. It just didn't seem that important to me. So again, R over Q, over W, over E, over passive. And that just about covers it. Let's go check out an example game. Bruh moment. Alright, so we are a little bit lacking. We're just missing 2 gems. Not that bad. What's up, TM? Hey, okay, you know, we actually came out pretty well. All those Avenue suckers are teleporting to Beach right now and going, oh my god, there's no gems. I can't find any gems. And it's true, they can't. They're all gone. Between me and that other guy, we pretty much take them all. That's why we have the backup route of going to Forest and getting our fans, because honestly, like, the most important thing we can get out of Avenue is nail and fan. We can get our fans here, so kind of just works out. Just eat the rats in their jump. Dude, just dodge the spears. You're dead from work. Dude, I'm so sorry. Working sucks. I feel your pain. You have to have some pretty damn good reflexes to pull him during the jump, honestly. Dude, it's chunky milk time. Oh, Pog. Honestly, people almost fucked it up. People vastly overrate the Avenue start in Avenue Beach things. Like, you can just go like TP Uptown to Avenue. The stuff in Avenue will probably still be there, whereas the beach stuff will certainly not be there. That was incredibly close. I don't want to think about it. Dude, so much milk. That's some nice, healthy bones, man. Oh. Okay, we're down a nail. I'm guessing it's not there anymore, so we're just gonna have to live without it. Things are sort of going off the rails, and that's okay, honestly. We have to go to Temple sometime anyways, so we can just do it now. Okay, sure. This is the dub.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
You can already feel it.
피라미도 소중한
Uh-huh.
생존자가 사망했습니다. 1분 후 항공 보급이 도착합니다.
Uh-huh.
소중한 법이지. 살아남으려면 냉정해져야지. 어떤 목가 걸릴까?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Chat.
손맛이
We're getting there.
생존자가 사망했습니다. 안 그래? 살아남으려면 냉정해져야지. 애들 여기 보내면
I think QMax is just the right answer, by the way. Like, I going into this, I was like, shit, it's gonna be W. Like, W just seems so good. The potential damage coming out of it, but like, the spammability of Q is just too much. You just have to max Q.
생존자가 사망했습니다. 이제 생존자가 10명 남았습니다.
I'm totally confident. Yeah, W is too thin, it's too inconsistent. Q is fat, you can't miss it practically. It does even decent damage even if you miss like the outer rim of it. And the rim's not that hard to hit, so.
뭔가를 숨기기 좋은 곳이야. 살아남으려면 냉정해져야지. 뭐든 챙겨야지. 소리가 울리네. 아니야, 나도 이런 거 할 줄 안다고. 뭐든 챙겨야지. 해야지.
Oh, I missed. Shoot. Oh, she's out of mana though, so we can still win.
항공 보급이 도착합니다.
Nice.
생존자가 사망했습니다. 소리가 울리네.
I didn't even have food in that fight. Like, I think I had like one fried chicken, but I thought I used it like before. Either way. Oh, posture. Yeah, I shouldn't want to fight that. Honestly, I don't want to fight that either. I don't have the food for it. I need some branches.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
Having a game where I actually get everything together, plus I can start actually getting mastery, feels pretty good. Feels pretty good.
챙겨두면 쓸 일이 있겠지. 우리 애들처럼.
Oh, SA seems so much better. Yeah. Oh, so much better. No, I don't think auto attack Lenox exists. I don't think that's a real build at all. I think you can like run some people down early game, but then it just completely falls off. There's no way it doesn't. Why? I don't know why the recommended is crit. I don't know either, man. Good question. When Gleipnir's this well statted, like you, I don't see why. Ah, it's already clear. We are sort of stuck in the ass end of the snake. You should essay at items that don't require gems. I mean, it does. It's just the alternative is like lighters. So it's like you can choose between gems or lighters. Which do you want to gatekeep your build, you know? Collecting sticks.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
Alright guys, we have 3 lighters. You know what that means? It's time to do something.
뭔가를 숨기기 좋은 곳이야. 병원에 모이는 사람들 참 신세 다양해. 1분 후 항공 보급이 도착합니다.
It's time to make some liquor? How'd you know? Oh, no, 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 no. It is something far better. And far more thematic. So it's interesting to me that this is like, I did not realize that whips were considered a melee. Like, that really threw me for a loop. I don't know why. Like, I guess they are short range. It really hadn't occurred to me that she was considered a melee character until I hit a camera and it did 4 damage. Does it automatically drop it? Yeah, it does. Oh, dude, free milk. I found some milk in the lake. Okay. Mmm. Pond milk. Delicious. Ooh. Found some dynamite too. Oh, I got cod! Wait, did I just fish that up? Damn. Whoa. She did. She what now? Yeah, it's hard to predict her movement, but I think ulting Wick is actually a pretty damn good strat, honestly. Oh, that's a whiff. Fuck. Ah, she whiffed too. It's all good. Yoink. The glacial shoes, though. I mean, if I just landed the ult, would have been a lot better. It's hard. People don't stand still. Who knew? Is this game easy to pick up as a new player? To an extent, yeah. If you need some help getting into the game, I have a bunch of guides on my YouTube page that are pretty helpful. In fact, I have 2 videos specifically that are just guides for new players just starting out to give you sort of some more basic understanding of some of the core mechanics of the game. And I would highly recommend those. I feel like they cover a like pretty broad spectrum of topics pretty well. Yeah, Lenox farming is quite good. Oh, she's back. Actually, never mind. Yeah, generally speaking, the game will be like the first 2 to 3 days. You might feel a little overwhelmed, but from that point, it should actually come together pretty quickly. Oh, she's super dead. Let's go, dude. Oh, no, I might be the one who's dead. There we go. There we go. Oh, two ults? Really? I have to sit through 2 ults? Jeez. God, that other person got away with nothing. What am I doing? Cameras. Builds in squad tend to be more squad dependent. Like, depends on what your squad needs, you should adjust. If your team needs you to be in a specific location at a specific time, you should do so. Okay, I have a very good mastery advantage over these guys. Worried about getting 2v1 though. Considering just trying to force a fight in these last 30 seconds. Dude went in the red. Okay. Came back from the red. Oh, he's like auto attack.
망가진 걸 보면 마지막 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다. 보안 콘솔 주변이 임시 안전지대로 설정됩니다. 1분 후 임시 안전지대가 해제됩니다.
Oh, we're white flagging. Okay. Oh, they're white flagging. Tight. That thing that's banned in the game. Nice.
준비했어. 자리 잡을까?
루미아 섬을 지배하고 있습니다. 최종 생존자가 2명 남았습니다.
I'm afraid the white flag is not enough. Doesn't matter if you team. If you just end up losing anyways.
나쁘게 생각 말라고. 떨어져 보시지. 해야지.
누군가가 루미아 섬을 지배하고 있습니다. 승리했습니다.
일은 끝났고.
Man,
낚시하러 가볼까?
Lenox is cool. Honestly, Lenox is really cool. She feels great when you get your stuff going.